So this is an instruction on how to ladder your entry. So what I mean by laddering is it is a technique that is applied that I use to better manage emotion. And that emotion is really fear and greed. But when you're buying and selling, it's also called buyer's remorse and seller's remorse. I'll give you an example. Let's say you wanted to buy, let's say, 10 Bitcoins here. At this price. You buy all 10 at a single transaction. Boom. You own 10 Bitcoins here. And yet you see the price going lower, below your buy price. And yet it goes lower and lower. There is no pleasure in that. There's only pain and psychological stress. That is called buyer's remorse. Let's say you sold here. So now, other way around, instead of buying, you sold all 10 Bitcoins in a single transaction. How often have you seen this? Or experienced it probably if you've done any trading? I certainly have. You see the price going higher and higher and higher than your single transaction sell price. That's painful. That's psychological pain, emotional drain. So I said, okay, there's got to be a better way. There must be a better way. And this may not work for everybody, but my better way is to ladder myself in. Why? In this case, I don't know where the wave for bottom is. But I'm being compelled to do a laddering because of what I just posted earlier of the curl up of the MACD, the daily scale. So if I wanted to buy, let's say, 10 Bitcoins, I would concentrate 8 buys in this area. If the price goes up, this will be triggered, this will be triggered, and this will be triggered. If it goes up and down, then this will be triggered. You'll buy here, you'll buy here. If it goes up to this level, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4 rungs filled. These will remain unfilled. The beauty of this technique is the unfilled rungs is an innate design that causes you to have cash almost at all times. Unless prices go here and that way. That has happened. But I color code my rung. This is like a ladder. You climb up the ladder. And each dotted line represents a rung, R-U-N-G, in a ladder. And by spreading your buys, you minimize the seller's and the buyer's remorse. In fact, when it triggers here and then comes back down, you actually don't feel bad that it's coming down to your lower rungs to get filled. You almost seem overjoyed because you're getting it at a hell of a lot better price. At first, I thought that was weird. But it isn't. This technique of laddering for both buys and sells, entries and exits, is highly variable, Having just two rungs is better than one. That's all. That's a fact for me. Usually I could have more than this. I could have them less spread apart. So how do I draw the lines? I look at the support line. I draw a support line. Here's a support. Here's a resistance. Here's another resistance. I draw a line. Another resistance area here and here. Support. I'll let you see actually if prices do come here. I'll let you get it before the lower low. It is very important to know that I don't put all my funds into this ladder. I ladder my ladder. A few days ago you saw me laddering here. 7 of my rungs got filled. So on this one I'm putting 10% of funds into laddering this. 80% of that 10% are pretty much evenly distributed in the whites. 10% in the lower blue and upper blue. The blue to me represents extremities, extreme outer bound price areas that are less likely to hit at the same time as these. They can. That's happened to me before. But usually I only get 3 to 4, 5 rungs filled. And if I only get 3 to 5 rungs filled, you might say, well, what about the other ones? I didn't buy as much as I wanted. That's the beauty of it. You don't. It forces you to keep a certain amount in cash. I don't believe in 100% being invested. You always have to have a certain level of 20-30% cash. It's called de-risking strategy. This laddering technique de-risks you away from the buyer and seller's remorse, pains, and de-risks you away from being 100% in, because not all rungs will get filled, which means you will always have some cash at hand. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions on laddering, please do post.